Hello everyone, my name is David Allen Gay, and thank you very much for watching the latest update of my GoFundMe initiative dated March 6, 2016. I am making this video to make a special announcement regarding the GoFundMe initiative. No, I've not found a job, unfortunately. I am still gainfully unemployed and seeking to find a way to return back to financial self-reliance and self-sufficiency. However, as I've mentioned, this update is to let you know of a change in direction. The amount of money that I need to raise is still going to be the same, which is $11,000. However, the reason why I'm raising this, because of certain circumstances that are now coming closer and closer to realization, needs to change. I have mentioned in the past the reason why I'm raising this amount of money is so that I can go back to school, post-secondary education, get marketable skills, and learn these skills so that I can become more job hireable. Excuse me, job hireable, and have a better chance of returning back to full-time employment than I am right now. That reason needs to change. I've mentioned to you in the past that immediate members of my family are in fact paying for my accommodations right now, but as I stated many times in my GoFundMe initiative updates, this is temporary. It is not meant to be a long-term sustainable option for these family members, and I do know that one of these days they're going to say to me, look, we can't do this anymore, you are just going to have to find a place of your own that you will be able to afford. Well, let me tell you something. When you're not working full-time, there's very few places that you can go in safety where you can afford. And certainly a homeless shelter is not an option, because I could be very easily beaten up and mugged in a homeless shelter. We all know what homeless shelters are like. That's the reason why a lot of people don't go to homeless shelters, because they're dangerous. They also happen to have diseases there, like bed bugs and certain communicable diseases. So, as I said, the reason for the GoFundMe initiative needs to change. It's no longer about me returning back to a full-time school so I can learn marketable skills. It is, in essence, to raise the cash needed to pay for the rent in the event that my immediate family members can no longer do. The amount is pretty much still the same. $11,000 is enough to pay for an apartment for about maybe a year to 18 months, depending on the rent that I pay. But again, that's the reason why I'm making this video today. It is to signal a major change in the reason why I have this GoFundMe page. It's no longer to go back to school. I realize that's not an option for me anymore. I do, however, understand that I do have to find affordable accommodations quite soon. This is not going to last forever, and I do need to step up, ramp up my activities in social media land, in the blogosphere, to let you people know that I do need your help out there. On the subject on the videos that I mentioned, I have received some responses to my GoFundMe initiative, and also to some videos that I released several years ago called David Needs a Job. It was a 30-video series on YouTube when I was still in Toronto trying to find a job, and I was still able to at least eke out some sort of arrangement where I can still pay my rent. The overwhelming responses to these videos, including the GoFundMe initiative updates, have been largely supportive, and I thank you very much for your supportive comments. Though there have been some responses to my videos that have said to me in pretty much a succinct way, you really suck at this. Why are you making these videos? You are not media friendly. People are not going to help you if you make these videos. Why are you doing this? Well, it goes back to the definition of what insanity is, as quoted by one famous person. Insanity, according to this very famous person, whose name eludes me, is repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different response each time. I have been on thousands of interviews. I've applied to thousands of jobs, gone on hundreds of interviews. I've gone to job fairs, I've gone to workshops at employment assistance centers. I've actually been to 4 employment assistance centers seeking assistance. I have networked like a server. I have pretty much done anything and everything I could possibly do. I've done gigs on Kijiji and Craigslist to find work, get my name out there, to let people know that I'm trying to find a job. I've run a blog, I've made videos, and pretty much it's the situation that I'm in right now. The conventional has not worked. It was time for me to be unconventional. This is why I am making these videos. Yes, I will agree to these people that I do in fact suck at this. I am not a social media type of guy. I'm not a very handsome fellow. I have a very weird sounding voice. I have probably the worst fashion sense ever for a man to have. I'm not going to lie to you. I really suck at this. But I have to do this to get the word out, to let you people know that I need your help out there because my situation is in fact very desperate. Now, how desperate is my situation? I have alluded several times that I am in danger of losing my temporary accommodations, and I have told you that I've been homeless in the past. But just how bad is my situation? Well, I believe I need to show you something. And it's something that I've talked about on my blog at least a number of times. And maybe once even in a video in my 30 episode series. I'm not sure about that one. But I have mentioned it several times on my blog at davidallengay.wordpress.com about something called a farewell or goodbye video. Now, what exactly is this video? Well, we all know that if you don't have a place to stay, you are in danger of harm from 3 main things. You are in danger of the elements, especially the winter time. You are in danger of being sick, not being adequately protected from disease, especially if you have to use shared facilities. And you are in danger of attack from other people. Now, I have actually gone through that already once back in August of 2015, where I was mugged and I had my laptop taken off of me, and I've got scars on my shins as a result of it. Excuse me. So I realized the danger, and certainly in all 3 of these cases, death, just be at the risk of sounding incredibly morose and morbid, death is usually an outcome for those people who live on the street, either through sickness, through physical harm by another person, or from the elements. That is certainly an option and a risk that I am facing. That is how bad my situation is. And this video, this one video that I probably will never release on YouTube, will in fact only be shown to those people who it was meant for. Now, I want to show you this video that I've referred to. It's called my goodbye video. Pardon me, I'm actually just powering up my phone right now. It was recorded back on, excuse me for a second, 2015, January 14th at about 2:22 in the afternoon. And you can see it right here on the camera. There is the date right there. There's a picture of me. And the first thing that struck me when I looked at this video for review was how different I looked over the past year. This video is only, I would think, 14 months old. But it looks like, thanks to the fact that I have been out on the street and I have been through hell and back, I have aged like 5 years. This is only a 14-month difference, and it looks like I have aged 5 years. This video was made for a purpose, and this video was made so that if something were to happen to me, I have last words to my friends and my family members who love me. This video is to speak for me if someone finds me, my personal remains, if something happens to me on the street. I'm going to play a small excerpt of it. I'm not going to go into it because it's a really long-ass one, but it's definitely was recorded, and I will tell you, it'll mention the first reasons why I made this video. Please bear with me for a second.
this is very what is this video all about? It's very special. This video is not supposed to be seen by anyone unless it is found on my personal videos. This video makes sense.
You heard it. This video was made on January 14, 2015 to speak for me in the event that someone finds me out on the street because I don't have a place to stay and something has happened to me. Now, this is a horrible video to make, and as you can see in that video, it was very difficult for me to say the words that need to be said. This sort of video is made by cancer sufferers who are in their final stages of the disease, and it's usually terminal. This type of video is made by somebody who has MS and has a degenerative nerve disease where he knows he's not going to come out of this, or she's not going to come out of this alive. My future at this time is uncertain and pretty serious. And this is why the focus of my GoFundMe initiative needs to change in order to improve the chances of survival so that no one really needs to play that entire video in its entirety. I do not want my family members and my friends to see this video in its entirety, because this video is basically saying goodbye because I've died. I'm not able to say it to you in person, but this video is my way of saying that's it. I have not been able to solve my situation, and this is why you're watching the video right now, because I was not able to resolve my situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I make these videos, despite the fact that I unbelievably suck at these videos. I would much rather watch YouTube videos than make them. But as I said before, insanity is doing things over and over and over again and expecting a different result. I've tried conventional ways of trying to find a job. I've tried conventional ways of getting back to work, full-time self-sufficiency and reliance. They have failed. These videos, including this final video, are necessary. So, again, before I wrap up, I am trying to raise $11,000 to fund a place for me to stay, no longer for social, secondary education training to go back to work, but I am trying to raise money so that I have a place to stay to continue my job search in comfort and in safety and not have to do a job search out on the street. What am I looking for? The amount is still the same, and it's not just for one person. I am not asking one person to pay $11,000 to continue my stay here. I am asking 11,000 people out there, social media land, blogosphere, all of you watching cat videos and fan-made videos of your favorite TV show or computer games to donate $1. I am asking 22,000 of the same people to donate 50 cents. I am asking 110,000 people to donate a dime so that I have funds to remain in a place of safety and comfort so that I continue my job search and improve the chances of me returning back to work to become a self-contributing member of society. I would like to also add that if anyone out there in Waterloo region has part-time or full-time work for me, I am ready, willing, to able to get to work, or at least to show up for an interview in certainly more presentable attire than what I am wearing right now. And I am willing to work for any amount of money and do any sort of work that I have a skill set for. That is certainly something that I'm willing to do. If funding is not possible, then certainly I'm willing to sit down with you in person to discuss with you the option of some sort of work. I do not care if it's shoveling snow or mowing lawns. I do not care if it's delivering flyers. I do not care if it's sweeping floors or mopping up a stinky toilet. I am looking for work. I am looking for a way to get myself out of the situation that I am has prompted me to make this very horrible video that I don't ever want to have anyone see in its entirety. Thank you very much for watching this GoFundMe initiative. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You can reach me through the email address link that's provided on this page. You can also go to my blog and leave me a comment there. I am not a hard person to reach. Thank you very much. Have yourself a good day.